please leave your comments below and please subscribe. And this is the first ever Flash Aftershow for season 2 of The Flash. That's where I'm starting episode 10. So the beginning was really good. When he was running and caught the flowers on fire for Patty. I really like them as a couple. So, I'll get into the ending at the end of what happens to her. And I liked how the beginning was kind of like a dream, because I wouldn't want Patty to die just yet, because we kind of just got her. Didn't want her to die. So, I was glad that was just a dream Barry had of Patty falling and almost dying by Zoom, holding her over the roof, dangling for her life. I didn't want Patty to die, so I'm glad that was just a dream. But I was glad that was a good return, a good beginning. And then we have Joe showing Wally around the detective, around his job, his son, and Iris. I kind of like having Wally added to this family. But I'll get into predictions, because I have a big prediction for Wally West at the end. And then that was weird, that guy that walked in that said hey to Wally. I wonder what that was about, but then we found that out, and I'll get to that part later too. What that guy saying hi to Wally in Joe's office was about. And then we have Patty coming wanting to talk with Iris about Barry and how he was acting weird. So, okay. And so, what's happening? I'm watching the episode while I'm doing this, so, because it helps me talk about it. So, right now, I'm at the part where Iris and Wally are talking. This is my second time actually watching it, so I already watched it before. It says now I'm dissecting it. Patty and Barry are really good, because they're both so awkward and funny together. So she's curious why Barry's acting weird and what's up with him. And Iris tells him good advice. That he's just trying to protect her, and that she should ask him to tell him what's really going on. So essentially asking her to try and get him to tell Patty the truth about he's the Flash. And then we go to Wells getting angry and knocking over, because he's trying to figure out a way to get Barry slower, and trying to save his daughter. So
I keep trying to come up with ways to make Barry faster, but I still think we can figure out a way to make Zoom slow. We tried that already. Remember, those darts didn't slow him down at all. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the darts. Okay, the darts clearly
figure out a way
to piss him off.
I'm back
talking about something else. A way we can steal Zoom's speed.
So
How? Turtle.
Then we have the we have the turtle.
No, not the turtle again. What? What is the, or who is the turtle? It's Cisco's white whale.
It's Cisco's enemy.
See what you're doing, Caitlin? Everybody's
Turtle.
Get to it. I stumbled upon a few of these cases when we were looking for the reverse flash.
Comes in, and I'll say he was a very creepy villain. One of the creepiest we had in a while in the Flash.
So he can what? Stop time? No.
His power's kind of weird. He's kind of not the reverse Flash, but
he's slowing down everything around.
He can slow down
And that
things around him.
Why have you never mentioned this guy to me before? Oh, I don't know. I think we've just been a little distracted, with Captain Cold and the Weather Wizard and Gorilla Grodd.
He's our villain of the week.
If we can catch him,
Turtle.
figure out how he uses his powers. Maybe we can show Zoom what life is like in the slow
So which gets them
where to find him.
To
the robberies in the videos all correspond with police
Flash
reports that were dismissed as lost or missing items
getting
instead of thefts.
figuring out a way to stop Turtle. Which of course, for the first time, Barry faces a villain head on instead of them making a plan. He just faces Turtle head on. So, which is the first we ever see. He's getting a little cocky more. Like, oh, I'll just figure out when I get to it. I'll just figure out my own plan while I'm away to stop him. While I'm fighting him. And we see that he fails at getting him. Of course, you're gonna fail. Of course, he's gonna fail the first time because it wouldn't be much of an episode if he got him the first time. So, yeah. So now,
already means so I'll come out. Stranger that I don't know. Like and
so then after the first time of trying to stop Turtle, we get to wow.
It's amazing.
We get to him. I'm watching this on demand, by the way. Well,
you guys got anything? I think we found the next target for our 30-something metahuman ninja turtle. How long did it take you to come up with that one? It just came out of my life. Did you see that?
It's great to return with Cisco, coming up with nicknames again, and referencing the Ninja Turtles. It's been a while, so I like how we're back with everyone. And then we get to the party where the Flying Turtle's gonna be at. And it's gonna steal a painting.
Be there, waiting to take him down. How do you look in a tux? Come on, he's 6'2", he's square jawed and he's jacked. You think he looks fine? I'm 6'1". Oh crap! Problem? No.
Which Barry has an idea to take Patty out to, going on this mission to stop Turtle.
I said, let's have dinner, but you've been wanting me to share more, so I thought that I would share that I love art.
The way they communicate is funny, Barry and Patty. It's so awkward, like I said before, and funny. That's why they're the perfect couple.
They're showing this really famous painting that I've always loved. Actually, I don't know anything about art, but it's the same. I know what I like, and I like you, so count me in. All right, great. I'll see you at 8.
So then,
7 or 7. I'll see you at 7. Okay. 7 it is. Bye. You know, you're a really great superhero. Nice. Really great superhero. Thank you. But do you think it's a good idea when you're fighting crime to bring a date?
and Cisco and them think it's not a good idea to bring Patty to this date, to have a date while on a mission to stop Patty.
And Harry. So as far as I'm concerned, that's Team Flash material to me.
And but then they change their mind after he persuades them that
Do this.
he can protect her while stopping while stopping Turtle, because they reference again back in the last episode how she helped to stop Shark, and she could like take care of herself too. So, but then Dr. Wells thinks it's not a good idea to bring Patty on him to this mission because he thinks it's too dangerous and he shouldn't tell Patty about him being the Flash because Zoom will find out and he'll kill her and all the people that he loves. So, but then he has his own agenda that nobody knows about. So I don't know if we should. I don't think we should trust him until he tells the truth to them. Which I think the truth will come out about him trying to steal Barry Allen's Flash powers. So
I'm in the security feed. I've got the facial recognition software running, so we'll be able to spot.
And then we go to Dr. Wells and Cisco outside in the van.
Me. Yeah. The genius that came up with Zoom.
And he asks, who's the genius came up with Zoom? I'm sure you heard that in the background.
About 2 years ago.
And Dr. Wells tells a story about how Zoom got his name.
They got a 911 call.
And how he killed a policeman, and that's how he got his how Dr. Zoom got his name.
Zoom set a trap in order to show the police that they
because he was unstoppable.
14 officers.
And he slaughtered 14 policemen.
Left one alive. Tell what happened. That officer just
tells a really dark story how one was left, and policeman was left alive. Tell a story of what happened, and all he could say was this blue man with a monster face zooming around.
Considered himself to be a lucky one. Spared in order to tell the tale.
You know, then we see how like Dr. Wells went through. Dr. Wells seen Zoom do so much evil and damage, and how Zoom is. We need to like definitely find a way because Zoom is solvable. And then Cisco asked if he could if he ever needs him to vibe for him. He could about his daughter to see if she's safe or tree. No, in the last episode that she is still not safe and he has an agenda. And then Barry flashes back to the dream of Patty of almost getting killed by Zoom.
Like a dream. You look very handsome. Can't wait to see this painting. What painting? The painting. Yeah.
So,
me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about we talk first?
So then I think I skipped a part where Barry was talking how like asked him to he should tell the truth to Patty. And Barry, I think, was about to tell the truth to Patty. But then Turtle, of course, comes in and ruins it for him. And Patty almost dies again in this episode. She has like multiple times where she was she was in life and death situations, but one was a dream, but and then others were real.
We've got eyes on Turtle.
And then Turtle coming back because he was about to tell the truth and leaves her alone. And she was about to shoot. Patty was about to shoot Turtle, but he uses his power and slows her down. And then,
He was fast as a flash.
and then,
He is much slower.
Then
Is it true? I'm slow, not stupid.
His power is really strong. And then Patty almost died again by the chandelier, almost fell on her and crushed her. Then Alan tries really strong enough to push through on Turtle's power and tries to get to and save Patty, and he does. So then
it's almost Valentine's Day, which means bad candy and stuffed animals nobody wants. Why not?
Then we get. Sorry, I'm zooming on this on demand. Trying to. I hate how they don't have how forward and back functions don't work in on demand. So now we're getting to the part of okay. Okay.
Your deal is getting the best deal. Then go to taxact.com.
And then we get to Barry Allen.
The best deal in tax. Go to taxact.com. You got this.
Then we get back to Star Labs with
People's
him.
your heart rate's a little low, but other than
Rare.
that, because of symptoms.
I really do feel fine. What about Turtle? No sign of him. Or the pain.
And there's no sign of Turtle.
Chaos. Yeah, things went a little sideways after your girlfriend decided to go all lethal weapon.
And how he let him kind of get away because he tried to
I gotta go.
save Patty.
Finding Turtle is what's important right now. Yeah,
Dr. Wells
is important to me too. But we need to see
saying
if
how
still works.
and them think finding Turtle is more important than talking to Patty. And then we get to I really didn't like like
Never got your champagne. I didn't, Liz. That's okay.
I didn't really
You know?
like how
Let me go see if I can make myself useful.
I didn't Okay, and then we get to the Flash. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we get to Patty. And how he comes back to apologize for leaving her.
What, look mad at you, dude?
Or at the party.
What happened?
And she's really, really pissed off.
I don't really have a good excuse.
Nothing? Nothing.
So,
I mean, come on, Barry. Anything is better than nothing. I mean, come on.
So I kind of felt bad because he tried to tell her the truth, but then Turtle came in, and then she's like wondering why he's like hiding things from her, and leaving her when she was in danger, and
then you ditched me right before I almost died.
so she's really pissed off.
I'm actually really upset.
And
look, we've been having fun, and fun has been so great.
She really wants the truth, and he really wants to tell her, but he just doesn't know if he can trust Patty yet with the truth, and he's afraid of Zoom or any other villain coming after her and trying to kill her. Then we come to Wally West and how he illegal street races. How he does illegal street races, and the other guy before, I think, was a guy that he raced, and he in these illegal street races. And oh yeah, I skipped the part how Wally West didn't show up for a family dinner, and he has a right to be angry because his dad Joe wasn't there for him growing up, so he's angry. But Joe didn't know about, and he has a right to feel like different emotions because this is a lot to dump that he has a dad, he has a sister. And then Joe comes in and sees him. And they have a really
What? You got someone telling me now?
bad argument.
Why didn't you show up for dinner last night?
And how Joe is really pissed.
Be somewhere. You show up.
Guess I didn't have my dad to teach me that.
And Joe wasn't there for him.
Why you came to Central City? Not to get to know me or your sister, but this nonsense.
No one in Keystone will race. No one in Keystone will race
So,
me anymore.
I think
I don't actually have to explain myself to you.
Actually, you do. This is illegal. I'm a cop, remember?
Oh yeah.
I think he has
Detective
a right
Reno
to
has
feel
son.
angry. Like,
And who doesn't know anything about me?
and
I am trying to get to know you, Wally.
These races that
Joe's
hard
really
that I won?
wants to get to know Wally and wants to know
That's
him.
the only way that I can pay for my mom's hospital bills. Get her the help that she needs.
And
You don't have to do this. I have money saved. I can dip into my pension.
I don't
he's
need your
doing
money.
this to help out his
I can take care of myself and my mom.
mother.
Okay? I'm the man about
Table
it.
show
That position is fulfilled.
I have this laptop.
Go home to your family, Jeff.
I'm a big fan of Batman. I like a lot of DC shows. Anyway, getting back to the show. Off topic.
Barry?
We come back to Patty, and then we have Turtle coming after her and getting attacked. I like Patty is a really strong character because she can really protect. She really tries to protect herself, and the villain Turtle is like the darkest villain. Like I said in the beginning, that he's the darkest villain that we ever had so far this season on The Flash.
Coughing disrupts everyone's life. That's why there's Delsum.
So, yeah. Okay. So, let's go through the ending quickly. Well, Turtle traps, Caitlin, and they're trying, and then the team tries to find where Caitlin is being held, and ends up being like an abandoned library, and how he kills his villains and keeps them as like, well, things to look at, like kind of keeps them in a shelf, kind of like books to look at, and has a cage set for Patty. It's kind of like in a museum piece.
Spelled your name right. Yeah, we'll find her.
I'm not getting any leads on this guy. It's like he's totally falling off the grid. You know,
And
any of the stuff
it's like,
I can't find it.
He keeps them. He keeps them the way a serial killer collects trophies.
that's how they find Dr. Wells
Which
tells
means he
them.
needs a lot of space to store it, right?
Tells them
That's where we start.
that
See
he keeps
if he
his
rented any storage spaces.
No.
He keeps his
I'm not getting anything.
victims.
Wait a minute. His
And then just
ex-wife
go
used to be an archivist for
that
antiquities at the Nadell Library before it
that
shut
his
down.
wife
And it
was
shut down 3
in
months
the
after
library, and
summer
that's where
That place is
they
big
find
enough to
out
hold turtle
that
stuff.
he's keeping Patty in the library,
Hey,
his
Barry, we haven't
sister.
even figured out how to neutralize the turtle's power.
And then again, he goes in head on to stop the turtle by figuring out on the way. And like he's getting more cocky and being like, oh, I'll just figure it out on the way without them helping him like figure out, because usually he goes back and then figures out and plans out, which I kind of like too, because then it's kind of different from like, oh, we're going back, we're gonna make a plan how to stop this villain, like work out his weaknesses and figure it out like that. But so comes in head on, and again he can't go. He has really strong powers, and he almost stops Barry. But then Barry figures out another way. I was like, is he leaving Patty there to die? It's like, fine, I guess I'm not gonna save you. I see ya. And then we find out that he's going back to get faster, to get more speed. He goes further back and comes in kind of like a bullet, and just really tries to like zoom, push through Turtle's powers. And then see him do that. And we think he's, it's like, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna be able to stop? Is he gonna be able to stop him? And it works. And he saves Patty. And I felt bad for Patty because she's like was really scared, and so then
Famous painting.
in the end, actually, we come back to, again, zooming through on demand. Trying to skip the commercials. We get to Caitlin, we trapped Turtle. And
Hey, Turtle. So you want to know my new definition of irony? Now you are our most prized possession.
she's a joke there.
Patty, okay?
She is.
And then get to
Jay.
Caitlin and Jay talking, and that's when we find out
Why
that
didn't you tell me
Jay
you're
is sick, and that.
The champagne.
And I didn't like the way she reacted to finding out that
how hard that was for
she
me to move on? How
and
could
she
you let
like
me get
blames
close to you
him
knowing
to
you
like
soon
getting
might lose
sick
you
and
too?
everything. She acts so selfish. It's
I
like,
just-
oh,
I didn't expect.
it's, she acts so selfish.
I didn't expect you.
So it's like, how could you get sick and how could you do this? Like, you know that my other husband died. How could you do this to me? It's like
And the
so
only way to do that is
selfish.
to soften it.
But
That man stuff.
so now they need to. Now there's another
Yeah.
motive to stop Zoom, because the only way to get better is for them to bring down Zoom.
Hey.
And then we get to
I got my
Wally
sweater here the other night.
and
Green.
coming back to Joe.
Thought that didn't look like berries.
So I do have a prediction for Wally, which I'll get
Heading
to
back to Keystone
in a
tonight.
few minutes.
Fast trip.
So
It's getting a little hot. Don't worry. Not too many lights on the way there.
Wally,
You know, if you're waiting for an apology,
he's not gonna apologize
No.
or anything.
No,
And Joe says
I'm the one that should be apologizing to you.
he should be apologizing because he wasn't
I felt
there.
bad not being there while you were growing up. I was pushing this whole
Disappointing that he
thing.
wasn't there.
I'm sorry.
So
Let's just slow down a bit. I won't try to be your instant dad, and you won't have to pretend.
they're they're gonna slow down, take it one day at a time to getting to know each other. Because I think it was just all too fast at once. Wally couldn't handle all that. So I think Wally needs time to figure out what he's
but I like
going to
cooking.
do. So now we get to the ending, and it's a really sad
Patty. Hey.
ending
Can we talk?
between
Like, really?
these
talk?
two couples,
Yeah,
Patty and Barry.
No, now's not really an awesome time. I have a amount of paperwork on my desk I need to finish, so I'm sorry, I
Okay,
can't.
no, okay.
Because
Really quick.
we find out
So
that
you're right
she's
about
taking another
everything.
job.
I've
Barry
been
was
closed off
just
and
about
weird and,
to
all the
tell,
things
I think,
that you
to
said
tell her
was,
the truth, but
mostly I have
she
not
then
been
tells
honest.
that she's going to be leaving
I'm leaving Central City.
because she's got another job.
What?
Before
And
Martin, and before my dad, before everything.
that she was only here
I always
to
wanted
stop
to be CSI,
her dad and all that.
and 4 years ago I was accepted into the
Which
forensic science program
I'm
at
really
New Bay
sad
City
to see her
University.
leave because it seems like we just
That's
got
really
her
great school.
this season. Now she's
Yeah, I know. I just, I
gone.
didn't go. You know, I
Now
deferred to
she's
become a
going to
cop and
leave.
catch my dad's killer.
Well, I think,
And I've done
really
that.
for me, I think Endgame is Iris and Barry. Like, so
So it's time to move on.
I think they had to get rid of
From the job.
Patty for Iris and Barry to be together. But I have a feeling there's probably going to be another relationship because if Iris and Barry are Endgame, then they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to get rid of probably some of the girls Barry falls in love with at time to time. So and we're not gonna get it till the end. So we're probably gonna have more love interest for him. She was just one of the first actually think second because of I forget if you know the last girl he was in a relationship with, I think it was in season 1, I forget, but comment below. And then we get to Dr. Wells saying that in a voiceover that he'll do anything to save his daughter. So he goes back into the jail chamber and well, he doesn't kill, but I think he was getting his DNA access to get some of his powers from that DNA access turtles. So I think we have that's basically. Oh wait, no, the surprise bonus ending, like always, is for next week's episode. We have Yibong Thong, Reverse Flash, coming back from the alternate universe, Earth 2, which is exciting for the next episode. And we're getting to
Yes, Professor Thong.
predictions of what happened on Earth 2 and how Yibong Thong is still alive, because at the end of season 1 we killed Yibong Thong, but I guess in Earth 2 he didn't die or time travel. Well, maybe he didn't come from Earth 2, so I guess we'll find out how he got here in the next episode. Now, my predictions. Okay, my predictions for Wally. I just found out from looking it up that he's the next Flash. He's Kid Flash, so I'm excited for him. And I feel like at the end of this season we're gonna have all the Flash team up, like Jay, Garrick, Wally West, and he's not the Flash now, but I think we're gonna sometime this season we're gonna see how he gets his powers. I think he's probably gonna get his powers from an accident somehow. I think in one of them in Star Labs, I'm feeling something goes wrong and that's how something goes wrong and he gets hurt. Jay gets hurt, and he develops his powers from somehow. I think from getting hurt. Like if they're gonna figure out a way to stop Zoom, they might accidentally set off something, and Wally West could get his powers because trying to stop Zoom, and then so I really think that all the Flashes gonna team up and have Jay Garrick is gonna get his powers back, and Wally, and we're gonna get Kid Flash. So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any news for the Flash. Oh, and part of DC. This was part of DC Week was this week, last week. Technically because today's Sunday. And we're gonna, if you watch the special, there's gonna be a Flash movie. I don't know when it's gonna come out, and it's not gonna person who plays Barry Allen, Grant Gustin, is not gonna be playing Barry Allen in the movie. So there's not really much news except for if you watch the special, the Flash movie. And then we have Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, that's coming out this summer. And then we have, actually no, that's coming out I think soon. And then we have Suicide Squad. Actually, that comes out in the summer, which is exciting. So that's it. Thanks for watching Michael's Flash After Show. My next one is gonna be Arrow, and hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below and please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Zoom.